football do no matter what the coverage looks like, Jesse.
He's their best player on offense, and I like the way this coaching staff moves him around and tries to create good matchups to take advantage of, David.
And that makes it so hard to defend. When a receiver lines up in the same spot every time, I can bring extra coverage. Man, use this guy all over the field as a weapon of mass destruction.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The offense lining up for a first down play. The snap sets up to throw. It's complete on the right side. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on second down. The give to the back. At the 35, he's loose. And play a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. They used the jump play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Quick release on the RPO. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down. And here comes the offense on second down. They'll go to the ground. Powers through the defender. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And this one's going to be incomplete. He was trying to make the connection in the back corner of the end zone.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. And it's incomplete as he was trying to make the play in the back corner of the end zone. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Fires to the tight end. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down.
Great job by the offense. Listen, the defense is going to sit back in zone. You know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws right in those holes. Get those first downs. Get those big chunks.
Gets it out fast. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Buckeyes trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Trying to slam in. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've controlled the ball on this opening drive. Play number 10 brings us to 3rd and goal. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
I think it would be great if this offense leaned on the run game more in the red zone. Leaned on their back, man. Give it to him. Let him do his thing. He hadn't even gotten the end zone yet this season, so love to see him get that opportunity.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Hey, man, if we're going to show up here and play this game, we're not kicking field goals early. We didn't come here to just lay up. They drive the field. They get it down 4th and goal. Field goal would have been easy. Head coach decides to go for it. The offense pays off the decision with a touchdown.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. The Sharks offense will have its first possession of the game. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Now, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and hand him the ball.
Oh, batted into the air and picked off. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return. And the extra point makes it 14-0. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick six, and that defense will come out feeling it. Fielded in the end zone, it's Bullock. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Trying play action. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And how about this Buckeye defense? This is not all flash and score around here these days.
And when you've seen Ohio State really be great and make those playoff runs, you always pick out those big defensive linemen that can get their hands on the quarterback and get him on the ground like they did right here.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He's got it. Makes a move. Can they catch him? He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Ohio State. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. After giving up the punt return for the score, let's see if they have an answer on the kickoff. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Fires into traffic, picked off. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. First down here for the offense. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And that's a very productive first down play in bringing up 2nd and 3. All wideouts, no backs. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. He's looking to throw. He'll fire to his right. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. 3rd and short from the 28. Let's see if this is 4-down territory or if they just pick up the first here. Fires to the wideout. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Perhaps emboldened by converting a 4th down earlier in the game, they'll try a 2nd time. Quarterback extends the play. And the incomplete pass turns the ball over on downs.
And sometimes the best defense is getting a little little bit lucky. He was open. He had a chance to make a play. He just drops it through his hand. It was pretty good defense, but you take those breaks when you can get them.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Running back goes in motion. He'll ride his man on the option. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
Now that's what you're trying to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. And the Sharks will send out the punt unit. He might just try to keep it away from this guy after a house call came after the first punt. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but Jesse...
Nothing but green ahead. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. Maybe they learned something from their opening script of plays, David, but other than that, this has been an abject disaster.
And I think they learned what not to do. I mean, this has been an abject disaster. They haven't done anything right, offense, defense. Palmer, this one's ugly, and it's still early.
Yeah, I'd normally say, well, it's first quarter, just don't worry about it. There's time, but this is the worst start possibly could have happened. So they need to score a touchdown right here.
The give out of the gun. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31. Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. From the gun, wants to pass. He wants to go deep. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. What a play he made. Makes the interception, then takes it back to the 36.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They'll start this drive with a pass. Looking for the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Ohio State! Ready to try the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think he can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Give to the running back. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. Taking it the other way. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Buckeyes! The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Here comes the offense on first down. Pulls and fires complete. Still on his feet at the 45. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30+. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. They think they can create space here with the run to the right. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, running back gets the give. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. A 3rd and long coming up here. He's looking downfield to throw. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. And he's got it counted all the way to 55. Never in doubt.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just trot him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Lining up from the 34 on 1st down. Fights off a defender. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that 1st down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on 1st down. The give to the tailback. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical, they wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense, and they're churning out positive yardage early.
Keeps it and gets the 1st down. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. The Buckeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. Now he's looking to throw it. Just a short pass to the tight end. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He'll take a shot. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
And that's just a huge missed opportunity on offense. QB missed his guy wide open in the end zone. You might not get another clean look like that in the rest of this game.
He's not afraid to go deep. And they can't quite hook up trying to make a completion in the back corner of the end zone.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. And the Buckeyes will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Ohio State. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Coming out with it, it's Bullock. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. On 1st down, here comes this offense. It's a reverse. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
It is so easy when you're a defensive player, when you watch a little misdirection of the ball go one way, to turn and to run. That's not my job. My job is to stay home.
And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. And the Buckeyes take over 1st and 10. Ready to fire from the pistol. They'll try it over the left side. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
So as a defensive guy, they line up in a formation. You know they're heavy on one side. And then all of a sudden, boom, 2 guys pull, and they go the other direction. So you can't really load up and play that. That counter keeps you off balance as a defense. It makes you really be honest.
He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They'll go to the air. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Unleashes to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they take it in for 6 more points. And at this point, they're just rubbing their noses in it.
There's nothing positive to be able to take away from this. You got beat down, move on to the next game, start working on the next opponent. This one's over.
Ohio State, 56, Sharks.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Trying to start the drive with a pass. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. After the misfire now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Got his man quickly. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no play.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The Sharks line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll field the punt and take it back. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll run the option. Got enough for the 1st. Running toward the tape. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And that's why this offense loves these design quarterback runs. They're just trying to scheme a way to allow this guy to get into the 2nd level of the defense, because they know if he gets there, he can make people miss, he can hurt the Jets, and he's gone.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the offense onto the field again. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here for them.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. They'll throw it on first down. Firing to the right, complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And the Sharks headed quickly to the line. He's looking for a man on second down. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Yeah, and how about the linebacker? You know, you ask him to do so much on the football field to cover so much ground. You don't always ask him to go man-to-man, but when you do, the linebacker comes through, swats the ball to the ground.
Good timing on the quick out. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. The Sharks with the 1st and 10.
On the play. First down for the offense.
They're going to throw it again. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Now on second down. Wide out in motion. And back to the air on second down. Just goes right through the wicket and brings up third down. Man, he will be thinking about that one. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Throws to the wide out. Got his man on the right. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Sharks.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going to the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
Sharks, 10.
Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2.
He's going for it all. And he's got it inside the 15-yard line. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can improve. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Number 79, on to take it away.
Slips through the line. A huge return there. Steps out of bounds, but man, did he put his team in great position. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Columbus for an entertaining first half than you? And the story of the half has been that elite corner. We were told he was tough to throw against. He's basically taken away an entire side of the field when he's out there, causing turnovers and getting physical. How often do we say that about lockdown guys? And how this offense schemes against him in this second half will be fun to watch. And with that, we send it back to the guys in the shoe.
The Buckeyes will line up to kick off and start the second half. And he's coming out of the end zone. Stopped at the 17. Second guessing that return. Offense getting set for first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's open on the right. And chunk plays are the name of the game. And here before the defense finally makes a stop. Starting this drive like that is exactly what they had hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. With the catch, it's Robertson. At the 45 on his way. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Last play didn't go as planned. Now 2nd and 10 from the 26. Dropping back, it's Grimes. Unloads to the wideout. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down. And the Sharks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Running back searching for a hole. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Looking for space. It's Ward. Pulled down after a gain of 5. It's at the 9-yard line.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. And he's got it! Touchdown, Sharks!
Touchdown.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Dropping back, it's Eaton. Flips it out in the flat. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open, just fine.
He'll take the deep shot. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Misfired on first down, back to the air on 2nd. Trying to get to him. And he can find a receiver, and down he goes. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Coming after it. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. The Buckeyes send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. Now this offense is back on the field. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. They'll try to run for it. Keeps the legs moving. And he'll go down, but he delivered the business end of his stiff arm to that defender on the way. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Use the play fake, now to throw. Trying to get behind the defense. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. After the misfire, it's 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Grimes. Grabs it in the middle. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. The Sharks will call on their punt team. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. He's got great speed. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Tony.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Off play action. Looking for a huge play. And the ball is picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. The interception stopped the threat, and the return even better as he crosses midfield and gets it to the 49. The offense set for a 1st down play. They'll run it from the gun. Oh, big juke to get past. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well give it to him again. Brought down at the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 6. 6-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and 4. Looking to throw, it's Grimes. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
Well, that is one the tight end is going to want to have back. He was wide open on that play. That's one he's got to make. He's got to be able to make that catch.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. And after finishing off one drive with a field goal, they'll try it again, this time a 47-yard try. The field goal is no good. The idea was to draw just a tad closer. Instead, the mountain is still enormous. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last. He wants to take the top off. Makes the grab at the 25, and there's room. Touchdown, Ohio State. And the beatdown has ensued. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. OC quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. He'll bring it out. It's Roberts. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup. A first down for the offense. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth-quarter comeback. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Back to pass, it's Grimes. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Looking to pass on second down. Fires to the middle. Got his man downfield. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. And the Sharks are moving quickly down the field. To the air on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Roberts. And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain. Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. He's looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's McMillan. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down. The Sharks come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. Throws into double coverage, and it's picked off. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business.
How about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake. Hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
In situations like this, offensively, when you got the lead in the fourth quarter, when you got to run the ball, you go back to the runs that you have the most confidence in, that you can execute in your sleep, and they do it right there, ripping off 7 yards.
So third and short from inside the 20. You convert here, and this drive takes on a different complexion. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Open space at the 25. Racing to the right. The 30. At the 20. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And the punishment has been extended. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. We'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. To the air, it's Grimes. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. He's looking to throw. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun. Wants to pass. Quick completion on the out. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Fast motion from the offense. He's looking to throw it. Pulls it in. It's Robertson. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. Offense gets set for 2nd down. The aerial assault continues. It's caught downfield. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. A new set of downs after the completion.
And that's a first down for the offense.
Trying to find his man on first down. Quickly to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Then the short completion brings up second down. He's looking to throw. And the pressure gets to the quarterback. Down he goes, but that penalty marker sitting right at the line of scrimmage might be offsides against the defense.
Offense will take that. Free 5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
That penalty's the last thing this defense needed. Now it's 2nd and 4. To throw, it's Grimes. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack.
And this has been one of those days you want to forget. I mean, you're getting drunk. There's no other way to put it. It's been a bad day. I'm trying to put a drive together here maybe to just get some kind of momentum, something positive, maybe something in the locker room we can talk about that didn't go.
It's nice for this D coordinator when he puts his nickel package out on the field because that nickel player he's got who subs in is good in coverage. He's also aggressive, and he does a nice job blitzing, and he can play the run. They can spy the quarterback. There's a lot of different tools this guy's got to defend against a mobile quarterback, and I think we saw a little bit right there in that nickel package now setting up 4th and 1.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14.
And I love this because you got 2nd and really, really long. And what's the idea of the offensive coordinator? You get 3rd and manageable. Nice job getting the run. Not only a positive run, shoot, you almost got the first down. Now you're set up for good success on 3rd down.
Well, they came into this game today knowing that this guy was going to have to leave his mark in this one, toting the rock, and he's done that. He's come up with some big plays, and he continues to do that here late at a juncture where they've got to continue running it if they're going to win.
Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're on offense. You have the lead. You want to chew the clock, keep the ball on the ground, keep that thing just ticking, Palmer.
They're just imposing their will, David, and that's something that
he lofted high and deep down the left side. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
But how about that? This team is way up in this game, and they're still taking shots in the 4th quarter. There is no let-up.
To the air. It's Eaton. Pocket starts to collapse. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. What a snag by the defense. He goes out of bounds, but he creates the turnover and a great opportunity for his offense. Line gets set, first down. Looking to move it through the air. Missed receiver there, it's incomplete.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Outside the pocket, lets it go. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. And the Sharks will line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Now on the return. He gets a block. He just about took that one all the way to the house. They finally get him down after a tremendous return. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Happy with the situation, the quarterback will take a knee. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop you.